Hi, everybody. Welcome to North of MAGA. I'm your host, Pierre Shields. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a Department of Defense or Department of War. I'm not sure what it is today. A meeting that was held at the Pentagon with some generals representing Norad and talking about Canada. Very, very interesting what they have to say. Thank God there's people. Thank God there's people with critical thinking, with no political allegiance, but more that really seem to hold the American Constitution above all else. Let's take a look at it. Courtesy of the Department of War.
General Guillot, talk to us about how Canada and the U.S. partner on our air defenses.
Congressman, Canada and the U.S. are part of the only binational command in the world, in NORAD, and have been for almost 70 years. So the air defense, aerospace control, and maritime warning mission are shared between Canada and the United States through NORAD. And so we're integrated at all levels in that mission.
And if Canada were to drop out of that, how would that change our mission in terms of being able to protect our airspace?
Well, sir, the primary way it would be is the northern approaches would be severely under-resourced, and we would lose a significant amount of domain awareness and response in the northern approaches, which is the fastest and the easiest.
We would lose a lot of domain awareness. So General Guillot seems to understand and not put in any kind of fluff or spin on this, but just be straight. Canada and U.S. working together.
Which is the fastest and the easiest approach for adversaries to take to North America.
I've worked in NATO. I've worked with the Canadians. I've worked with the Danes. And I'm concerned about some of the comments that these are our allies. And so as a traditional Republican, I hate to see the friction with our allies. Are you seeing any of those frictions at all at NORAD or NORTHCOM?
So this gentleman says as a something Republican or a traditional Republican, he feels a bit weird about these comments that have been made to the allies. It's absolutely crazy that anybody talks about 51st state or Governor Trudeau and then talking about, oh, Canada might be just a little bit upset or insulted. Come on. Listen to this gentleman. This is one of our partners. He knows how important it is for us to work together. We've been working together for 70 plus, 70, minimum 70 years. Here, let's back it up just a little bit.
Are you seeing any of those frictions at all at NORAD or NORTHCOM?
Congressman, as you know, in NORAD, we have several hundred Canadians that work side by side with us, as well as at the installations. At the military-to-military relationship level, we have zero problems or concerns. Everybody's focused on defending our continent, and I'm real proud of the effort that they're putting into it.
Recent quotes of the Prime Minister of Canada, who said it's clear that the U.S. is no longer a reliable partner.
It's clear that the U.S. is no longer a reliable partner. Let that sink in.
It's possible with comprehensive negotiations we could reestablish an element of confidence, but there will be no going backwards. The old relationship we had with the United States based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperation is over, he said. That's the Prime Minister of Canada said that. How does this posture impact your ability to defend the United States from threats conveyed through the Arctic and through other northern territories?
Congressman, we've been fortunate that the relationship, military-to-military relationship with Canada, primarily in NORAD, which is a binational command, has been as strong as ever over the recent months, and we're all dedicated to detecting air and maritime threats and ensuring that we can defeat those threats to protect the U.S. and Canada. And so I have not seen any negative ramifications at the military-to-military level.
No, because the military members are professionals. I'm really glad to hear that there's nothing, and none of this politics stuff seems to be casting a shadow on the amazing work that's being done by the American military and the Canadian military in our north. We've been lax. Canada's been lax. Canada hasn't stepped up to the plate in a little while. We didn't expect And one of the reasons is because who's going to invade Canada? And now we realize maybe it's our closest ally. So time to get ourselves back, time to whip ourselves back into shape. I see some amazing stuff being done by the current government. I think more needs to be done, more needs to be talked about. I think we need to stand up to bullies wherever they are. I think we need to hold true to our Canadian values. And I think we need to outlive this moment. Again, if you enjoyed this, please click on like. Please click on subscribe also if you'd like more videos like this. And please share. And please share. We're trying to grow the channel. You can also come see my new business and technology channel called From Strategy to Systems. I'll put the link down below. Go play outside.